Okay guys, so if you know me at all, then you know that I know camber and fitment and all that good jazz. If you believe the last video was real, it wasn't at all. Today's video, we're gonna be installing racer control arms for the rear, the camber arms, lower control arms that are the ones from -9 to -14. Shout out to Rodrigo for selling me these things for an awesome price. You're killer, dude. We have these right here. These are Racer X, probably the best that you can buy for a FRS. I'm super excited on these. Let's go ahead and get these wheels off, take all the suspension out. I'm gonna show you guys kind of a breakdown of how we do that, and let's get started. Diving right into everything here, we have all the arms and going in towards the suspension. Starting off with the rear, as you can see, we have your rear camber arm, which is right here, and then we also have the rear toe arms. So we're going to be adjusting those and taking those out and everything. Basically, it should be pretty basic. There's a bolt right here we have to take out, and then there's two back here. Once we get those out, the camber arm will drop out. We'll go ahead and put the Racer X arm, go ahead and get this bad boy in there, and that should give us, it's maxed out right now, should be about -14 degrees of camber. Hopefully that should be to where we need to sit with this rear lip. I do need to shave this entire piece right here, so I'm going to work on that a little bit further too, but we'll go ahead and get started on this. I got all of the bolts back here out, so you can see this will focus. This is out completely. Now we just have to be able to break loose the ball joint here, which is still stuck in there. I've taken a pickle fork, kind of busted it out. It's partially sliding out. So now we just have to pop this out, and this will completely come out, and then we'll start working on the toe arms along with the traction arms right here. Come on, guys. There we go. All right, sweet. That's how you get the ball joint out, or an upper control arm or whatever. All right, that's squared away. With the rear upper control arm completely out, we are now going to start working on the toe arms, because we have the adjustable toe arms, which if you're going to be running more than like -4 on any car, ideally you're going to need aftermarket toe arms to be able to adjust with the amount of camber that you have going on. So it's simple. We have this side right here, and then we have this side back here to take out. So just 2 bolts, it'd be pretty simple. And then we have the traction arm right here, which this should be just a bolt right here and then a bolt underneath the hub. So this should be pretty basic. Okay, so after I beat the snot out of the arm to be able to get it off, it should be loose. It should break out. There it goes. Alright, there it goes. Sweet. Alright, that's out. Now let's start putting the other arms back in. Okay, SPL toe arms are now in the car. That's all good. And they're all bolted up back there. So everything's looking good. I'm leaving it a little bit loose so I can go ahead and play and adjust with stuff. Now we're moving on to the Racer X control arms. So these are for the top. Again, these were the -9 to -14. So we can go ahead and bring this hub in. Just a pro tip, if you are ever installing control arms or anything, always keep a little bit of grease on you and just dab a little bit on here. It just makes the process so much easier to go ahead and put them in, because usually they'll get caught up on your old dirty suspension parts. So this just makes it a lot smoother to get you squared away and install the arms. Oh my gosh, we put the Racer X arm in. It's not all the way in just yet, but at least got it pushed into the actual hub. Look how much camber we have here. It may not show up too well in video, but this hub is completely tilted now. So these are maxed out. I'm just gonna go there, hopefully maxing out, it will be the most amount of camber I need these wheels to fit perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and get these traction arms finally put on. The toe arms are all put in, everything's good to go there, and just kind of adjust around with everything and see what we need to do to get these fitted. All the OEM arms are all out. So the upper control arm, tie rod arm, and traction arm, everything is all in. The toe is completely messed up. It's like awful right now. It's majorly towed out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start towing it in. But you can kind of get a quick glimpse of what the fitment's gonna be like with the camber. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but you can kind of see it there. This is kicking my butt putting all these in. It's just so many bolts and everything that are just being in the way with the axles. It's killing me, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start towing this wheel in and getting the fitment a little bit better dialed in, so I can go ahead and do a test fit and jack the car up or jack the hub up so we can get the wheel up to the fitment of the actual kit. All right, all of the rear is all tightened up now. We were able to get the tow a lot better. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and bring this wheel up and then see how the fitment is with the kit. It's still towed in just a little bit, but we'll have to work with that whenever we get an actual alignment. But this is just a test fit now to see how the wheel fitment is. Whoa, I need to take a little bit of camber out. It's looking pretty good though, for the most part. Once we tow that in just a little bit also, we have to shave the little lip underneath here, but it's looking pretty good. I probably am gonna have to pull out just a hair degree of camber, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here, and this is kind of what I was going for with the big old fat lip and everything. So the rears are done completely. We still have the fronts to do to knock out the lower control arms and see how much camber we can get out of that. I'm excited on this. This is looking super sweet, so let's get started on the front. Moving on to the fronts now, we have a ball joint right here that's connected to the hub, and then also we have a bolt right here and then one more on that side, so this entire thing will drop. Then also the extended tie rods, so that'll go ahead and compensate with the camber and everything to be able to adjust with the tow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that also and show you guys what we have. These are the Racer X control arms. We have a ball joint here, and then also adjustable joints here for all three. And then we have our tie rod ends here, so these will be able to compensate with the tow. And this is gonna be such a pain. I hate working with suspension, but we'll get through this. And once they're on, all the wheels will be fitted. The car's gonna look super cool. And I'm just gonna be basically filming for just this passenger side. Same thing's gonna happen on the driver's side, so I'm really not too worried about showing you guys that. Okay, picking up from where we stopped off yesterday, I never got the wheels off. I didn't even get actually started on the front lower control arms because we kind of got stuck, and the new Joker movie was coming out and we wanted to go check it out, so we quit everything to go do that. So I'm gonna start now, take these front wheels off and get these lower control arms installed and kind of show you guys bit by bit what we're gonna do and keep you in details. First thing I'm gonna need to do is take out this tie rod in, go ahead and pop this out, get the cotter pin out, break that loose, and then knock out the 3 bolts. There's one behind the back of the hub here, and I can just go ahead and tell that it's going to be a complete pain, and I'm probably gonna have to like drop the spindle to make it easier. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to kind of like play it by ear and see what we can do here, but this should be pretty basic. Hopefully nothing gets seized up. That's the worst part about working on suspension. When you have a seized bolt, everything turns into a big pain and it's just awful. So hopefully everything here, since it's a 2016, shouldn't have any rust or anything bad. So let's go ahead and knock that out. I can already go ahead and tell you this job is going to suck because it just took me 20 minutes to get a cotter pin. A stupid cotter pin. Literally to get this out of the tie rod end for 20 minutes. Okay, pro tip. To get a ball joint out, usually that's seized up, what you need to do is take a hammer. This one's pretty small. You can take a bigger one. Probably I'm gonna need a bigger one, but you need to shock the tower of the ball joint. So what you wanna do is knock this out right here and then hit the top of this. Always leave the nut on so you can still, like, so you don't mess the threads up or anything. Leave the nut on, hit this ball joint area, it should pop out. Let's see. All right, there you go. Finally, it popped off. Now since that's off, boom. There you go. Always keep your nuts back on the cowsel nut on the threads because you're probably gonna end up losing it. And what I need to do now is go ahead and spin off this tie rod. I'm probably just gonna let it hang for now. Start working on this actual lower control arm area. Moving on to this back one back here, I have a 17mm socket with a ratchet, and what I'm gonna do is extend or add a breaker bar to this. That should just pop that one loose. All right, so I think I got it now. I believe I got everything out. There's that. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Okay. So, sorry, I'm out of breath. This is absolutely awful. All right, to break it down now, since it's completely out, there's this ball joint which is connected to your hub, and then once you break that one loose, you also have one that's connected to the subframe, and this one that's just a pretty basic bolt and nut on it. So there's your all three pieces. So this side is completely out. Now we can compare side by side. Racer X definitely gives you a lot more adjustment, and this should be great. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this one inside and back into the hub. Also, I still have to break this tie rod in loose and get that squared away and put back into the hub. This has been such a pain, but it's pretty basic. I would say mainly anybody can really do this. It's really not that hard. It's just such a pain, like dealing with old suspension parts, and they're all grimy, and I have grease like all over the place from the ball joint that I busted. You have to pretty much bust your OEM ball joints. This has been such a pain. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna get started. Sorry for keep talking and bothering you guys, but this is just it's awful. With the front lower control arm out, now what I'm going to do is put the Racer X extended tie rod onto the OEM tie rod here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that threaded on. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into the hub and just kind of leave it there so it can be all squared away. So I'm gonna put it right back into this part here. It is now day 3 of working on this wheel fitment, control arm install, whatever you want to call it. This sucks. All right, left off from where we were at yesterday. Of course, we still are working on getting this bad boy all fitted up and whatnot, and we have the lower control arm installed, and that's all good to go. The main issue is trying to figure out in which directions do I need to turn the bolts to be able to get front camber. That's just been like just an overall issue with this. I'm pretty sure it's simple. I have a lot of like banging the inner fender well I need to do to be able to get these wheels to like fit. So I need to slot the bag forward in or more in towards the fender well. And to do that, you have to bang in the fender well so you don't hit the bag, and then you have a rubbing issue and it could blow your bag. So I'm trying to avoid that. For the rear, we're still looking okay. I still need to get this to close this gap right here. That's gonna be such a pain. So I'll get that, and then getting like there's a little lip underneath here, so I need to shave that completely off and everything and get that squared away. But I'm not really worried about this right now. So it's not looking terrible. Fitment's not bad at all, but it's the front. These fronts are awful. Okay, I'm gonna take this wheel off again, jack the car back up, do some more adjusting, and see where we can pick up from there. I want to talk to you guys about these Deviant products we have going on. We have the decals. Now we're actually coming out with shirts, and Nick is going to break down how these feel and how they fit. What's up, Nick?
What's going on?
Hey, man. Dude, that's a nice shirt. Just
Thanks,
fresh.
bro. Yeah, I just copped it this weekend, actually.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Deviant on the back. Wow, that's fresh, man. How's the shirt feel?
Honestly, it feels great. This is probably the best fitting shirt that I have. It's 60% cotton, 40% polyester. It's like it fits snug in all the right places. It's like it's really comfortable, and I've washed this twice already, and there's no shrinking. It fits perfect. So
sweet, yeah. And these will actually be up for sale for $20. I'm gonna go ahead and start making a Deviant website here pretty soon, so you guys can go on there and click order and go check out and all that good jazz. But for now, if you want to order through me, they're at my Instagram. Again, the Instagram is at The Lowlife. It's TheLowlyfe. And you can DM me, or you can go to deviant.usa, DM me on that, and I'll go ahead and get your order set out. We have black t-shirts, and we also have white t-shirts. So black t-shirts with white font, white t-shirts with black font. Go ahead and get your order in today.
So while Evan's still working on the front suspension, I am taking the rear flares. Essentially what I'm going to do is get rid of this lip here. The goal is to have fender to lip fitment in the rear, so that's in the way.
All around, correction. All around.
Oh,
fender to lip fitment.
Sorry. All around. So while he's still working on the fronts, I'm going to shave down the rear and get it ready to go.
With the finished product, if you can see here, it's a lot thinner now. So whenever we air out, there won't be any kind of problems with like the backside of this getting caught on the tire or anything. It should just fit right smoothly in there and be good to go. So Nick's gonna just finish out filing down this, if I can get it focused, there we go, right there.
Well, I'm happy with where it's at as far as with the grinder, because it's so aggressive. You don't want to risk like cutting into the actual like body part of the car.
Right.
So I'm gonna go back in and do the rest by hand and just get it a little bit closer. And then yeah, also these edges, because it's gonna rub, so we gotta knock those down.
Cool, looking good, dude.
All right, what Evan's doing now is adjusting the toe slightly, because since we shaved down the rear quarter panel piece, we're working on getting the fitment perfect back here. We did test it already and the toe was a bit off, so we're adjusting that now. We've lowered the bag a little bit and fitment should be pretty much on point.
I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, this sucks. So it won't sit up the fender because my bag won't go low enough because it's maxed out already and I need lower control arms. So that might be a future plan. Stay tuned. RIP.
Time to do some test fitments. What are your predictions?
It's not gonna work. Dude, I have been like eating butt at this thing for the past like 3 nights and it's like
let's see it,
honestly,
bro.
I'm glad you guys don't watch my vlogs because honestly they're trash.
Evan doesn't know how to build a car, so.
Oh, there's no lug nuts. Oh, cut. Oh, this isn't gonna be this, but it's gonna be the exact same as it was before. I bet you.
It better not be. Can we get some proper fitment? No, we can't. Dang, looks good from here.
Dude, right?
Looks good from here, bro. We'll just take all like the pictures and videos just like that. See, that, my friends, is a problem.
That sucks. Literally, so close.
And guess what? Now you have to buy a $500 part just to get a quarter of an inch, bro. How's that
sucks.
feel?
So when you have a rear lower control arm on the FRSs, it has like a little like, so imagine right now like, our arm is like this. It's just flat. So the bag is stuck at one point. The lower control arms basically does this, where the bag is now inserted and it has like a little bump in it. So that pushes your bag up. So that allows us to get the wheel to be pushed up and it pushes the hub up, which would allow this to sit right there, which sucks.
Dang. So $500 for like
$500 for
a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, ideally.
Would you guys do it? This is a question. Leave your answer in the comments below if you would spend that much money on
a quarter of an inch.
A quarter of an inch.
That's crazy.
But I mean, if you just look at it from back here, it's fine, bro.
No, like nah. But what would be cool though? Now here's an idea for you. I enjoy like rake fitment. So what, like, if anyone knows anything about like rake fitment, ideally what it is like you sit higher, like just like barely like this much in the rear, and then up front you're sitting lip defender, which the front won't have any issues at all. Will be good for the fronts. We should be, I'm hoping. So I personally enjoy that look a lot. So like I might just run that then.
You're making excuses, bro.
No, I really do. Like I've ran on some other cars and I enjoyed it. But like ideally, if we can get this to sit, we might. And the thing is, like it might be able to, like with actual weight on the car. So we'll see.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But for now, we gotta get the fronts done.
Yes,
so
sir.
Let's knock that out.
So sorry about this video being very sporadic. This has taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I'm gonna make this into a 2-part video. And this is gonna be part 1. Thank you for watching today's video. As always, like, comment, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me. And if you are wanting any Deviant products, again, I'm now wearing my shirt. Just a quick kind of like fitment video to show you guys where I'm at. I'm 6'3" tall. This is an extra large. It fits nice around the arms. It's very soft, super comfy. And of course we have the back logo here. It's a nice shirt. Again, if you want a shirt, hit up me at The Low Life on Instagram or go to deviant.usa. I'm gonna take care of your order and I'll send you a little special note on your package. So again, their shirts are gonna be $20 and we are good for today's video. Again, part 2 is coming soon. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys in the next one.